Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about short-term memory.
What do you mean? When you nod your head yes, but you wanna say no.
Short-term memory is basically a mechanism that allows you to store a limited amount of information for a limited amount of time, which makes sense, short-term. The amount of time for a given short-term memory depends on the cognitive load. For example, if you're doing something really easy that doesn't really require much attention, the time for the memory is going to be longer. You're going to have a longer time, maybe around 30 seconds for it. Whereas if it's something more taxing, perhaps you're trying to memorize a list, but you're also listening to someone else talk at the same time, the time is going to be very small. In the book it said 12 seconds, but I've seen things online that said as small as 7 seconds. As small as 7 seconds, I guess. I conducted a test with my fiance first. I conducted a test using the words cat, dog, rat, bird, horse to test his short-term memory. This is the result of his test. Number one, 把它翻过来，第一个把它翻过来，然后你看，看了之后再翻过来，把它放下，给我说是什么单词？
Cat, dog, 家怎么说 ？Host,
Okay, horse, okay.
host, 基本上
Okay. 第二个，把它翻过来。Okay, 放下。什么东西？
猫狗鼠牛马。
对。This test that I gave my fiance is a short-term memory test, but it's sort of more in the realm of working memory. And working memory is quite similar to short-term memory in that it stores for a short amount of time. However, a working memory allows them to work with the memory, and so they're able to manipulate it and use it. He had difficulty recalling the English words because in order to recall them, he had to put meaning to them to remember them. But the Chinese words he had no issue because Chinese is his first language. The book states that if information is able to flow faster into a working memory, you can fit more information into it. But because he can't put that information in fast enough, he's only stuck with a few words. The second test I did with my fiance involved two series of words. The first one were one-syllable words. They were all in Chinese. They were foot, pencil, water, to eat, and to look.
脚比水吃香
The second test were all multiple syllables, 2 or more. They were office, table, employee, work, boss. 放下。
办公室桌子比什么老板水老板 Did I see that right?
The words in the first part, they were foot, pencil, water, to eat, to look. They actually interfered with his learning of the new words, which is retroactive interference. The words from the past are interfering with the words that he's learning now, or just sort of in the present or future. I asked him why later, and it said because the second group was all related to office. And I said, why did you think that there was water there? And he also said pencil later on. And he said that's because he thought of a desk and what you'd put on a desk. So to him, because they were also related in some type of category, he remembered them even though they weren't actually on the list. Later, I did the same test with my other roommate. Shoe, farm, logs, car, cloud. And the second list, which were all 2-syllable words. Paper, pencil, book, eraser, teacher. Interestingly enough, he remembered this 2-syllable words, so the word length effect didn't really have an effect on him for this. The one-syllable words, he couldn't remember. He remembered only a few of them, and he mixed up most of the order. So, I pose you this question. What's the question? So I have a question. Why do you think it is that in English, my roommate, who's a native English speaker, remembered the 2-syllable words, but in Chinese, my fiance, who's a native Chinese speaker, couldn't remember the 2-syllable words, even though they were related. And instead, he remembered the 1-syllable words that were not related. Why do you think they have the opposite effect? Let me know. For those of you that get my question right, there is a mysterious box prize.